What's going on, motherfuckers? I'm Joseph Garza.
Germaine Potter.
And this is a little stupid, very confused.
As if. How about that? How about that? I walk into the landscape, I won't come back. How about that? How about that? I walk into a way.
What's going on, you pieces of shit? Same shit, different day. Bro, I still can't believe that both of us separately went to go see fucking Deadpool and Wolverine tripping. I really do wish you saw the 3D one, though, because that was pretty crazy.
I mean, 2D was still very trippy.
No, I bet. I mean, that was a good tripping movie. I didn't expect it to be a good one. There's certain movies that really are, like, better with mushrooms, or like they kind of just, I don't know, the vibe is right, and that one was perfect, man.
Oh yeah, for
I
sure.
was surprised how funny it was. They really do got some really good writers for that, comedy wise.
And this should obviously be your spoiler warning.
Yes, we are going to spoil it for you. We're going to probably. I don't know how deep into it we're going to talk about, but there's definitely going to be some spoilers.
We're not going to go too crazy, hopefully, but yeah,
I do, dude. I feel like the end. I am gonna actually give a straight up spoiler right now. The ending was. I loved it, dude. That ugly ass fucking dog coming through the portal back into Deadpool's arms.
Dog pool.
That, dude. Dog pool. I love that.
Oh my god. You know that dog actually real life was in a competition.
Ugliest dog in the world.
Ugliest
kind of
dog in the world. Yes, it was, and then they won. So like that's how it popped up on their radar and ended up in the movie.
I wonder how much money that the owners of that dog are making just from having an ugly ass dog.
I don't know.
They're fucking doing it the right way though. Some people just got ugly dogs and aren't making money from it. At least he's got his in fucking Deadpool. Like that's the shit.
The fucked up part is I thought the dog was cute.
I kind of did too.
I'm not like a dog. I'm more of a cat person, but still, it's
just so much skin, man. I hate when there's a dog that's missing so much fur that when you pet it, it just feels like a fucking, I don't know, just skin, dude. Dog skin's fucking gross. It's really rough. They don't moisturize for some reason. It's weird.
God. That movie was just like it's like a very good, like it's one of the best buddy cop films, but it's not a buddy cop film. It feels like a buddy cop film.
It kind of does have that vibe a little bit. It really does.
Oh yeah.
Dude, the big thing for me, for real, when I was tripping on with the 3D thing is all the shrapnel that's just going around the whole movie, because there's a lot of, it's an action movie, I guess, and there's always shit going around. I really did think I was going to get hit in the head a couple times last minute.
So you tweaking it?
Yeah, I looked like an idiot, and I was in the front of the theater, so I'm sure people behind me were like, look at this fucking idiot.
Oh yeah, so we gotta talk about our tripping experiences. So remember the introduction of the movie? So like how Marvel always starts with the dun 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 dun. Yeah. Like I
wasn't aware of that. I'm new to I guess I'll just say that I'm new to Marvel movies. My girl just started making me watch them, and I like them. I always thought I would never like superhero movies, but I fuck with Deadpool just because it's funny. Like he's just, I don't know, he's got a good personality and shit, and the writers comedy wise for him really do kill it.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know how like the intro though, he started singing he started mouthing like the song
where he was singing and like killing the people right at the beginning of the movie.
Well, no, not that. Before that, I'm saying like when Marvel, like the Marvel logo was popping up and he was going like, he was saying, I love this song.
Oh yes, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So I was like, how we were talking about like we were tripping, right? So I thought. I went on a Tuesday on the not a Tuesday. I went on the Thursday before opening night, like before Friday, like when the movie came out, like the week of. I went on Thursday, so it was a packed theater. I thought the person in front of me was doing it. I thought they were the person that was going like, because they started moving and shit. I was tripping, like, so I was like, is this person really being that loud? What the fuck's going on? He's like, God, I love this song, and it's just like, I was like, and then it took me a minute to realize that was the movie, and then NSYNC started playing, and then like, I'm not gonna lie, the movie theater started like kind of like they weren't singing, but like I saw people's heads going like.
I was one of them, man. I don't even like NSYNC, but dude, I was sunk in, man. It was good. I liked it. Oh no! Wait. I think that's Backstreet Boys. It's like the same band though. Pretty much same band.
Let me make sure.
I'm pretty sure. Like I almost don't want to be right because then that means that I know my boy band. So I want you to be correct, but I'm pretty sure.
No, somebody's got to be right because otherwise we're gonna get fucking pillaged.
Bye. And to sing the zoo.
NSYNC.
Then I'm a Mexican Jew.
Yes, it's NSYNC.
Oh, it is in sync. Okay, I don't know why I thought that was. Oh no, that's that Backstreet Boys song. Oh, you got mixed up with that. Backstreet's back. Why are we singing?
Oh my
these?
God.
Why are we starting the podcast singing boy band music? I almost want to delete this fucking evidence.
Nah, bro. Okay, that's not okay. Come on.
All right, they're not bad. It's not bad.
I was like, cause like to deny that you didn't know those songs is just like. You
can't.
You can't be the one that wasn't bobbing their head when the intro was going.
Dude, I listened to Britney Spears when I was a kid. I don't know why. I liked it. Like, dude, in my free time, no one made me do it. I would literally pick that and put it in my little CD player and fucking bump Britney Spears.
Do you have some bangers?
I got a lot of anger in there.
No, she had some bangers.
I thought you just said, "Do you have some anger?" Like, yeah, I do have anger. It's all fucking in there.
I
What do you
was saying
mean?
with Britney, I was just saying
That was Britney. That's why I was wondering where you were going with that. But
no, I was saying like no, she had some bangers. No,
she did. She did have some pretty good songs, man. She looks like absolute dog honky right now, but I mean, she didn't like what we said about Britney Spears. She's a Spears head. Damn. Whatever you call Spears fans, her juggalos, whatever you call those.
I guess. But no, that shit was a banger film.
I liked it a lot, man. I really do want to start watching other Marvel films now, just because I like that one so much. I really want to get into Doctor Strange. Never saw it. Seems like a good tripping movie because he's just super.
The first
trippy
one,
looking.
You never saw like the first one of the Multiverse of Madness?
No, I remember when it came out. It was a big thing. I never saw it.
Multiverse of Madness. That's
like the written. I don't know if it was Multiverse of Madness. I remember it was Doctor Strange. It was like 5 years ago. That really big Doctor Strange movie that came out. I don't know how many there are of that.
It was a very good trippy one. That was one.
Huh.
It was one. I would say his origin film.
I'm gonna slowly start getting into those, man. Start getting into the superheroes. Wolverine, I don't know if I can get into very much. He seems alright. I kind of think I'm not gonna lie. I kind of don't like the character idea of Wolverine because it's just like an Wolverine. Like I don't know.
Wait, you never saw the Fox X-Men?
No.
Then you don't. I'll say I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't say you don't like Wolverine until you see those movies because like you saw this movie and said you don't. Okay, wait.
I liked the movie. It was his character. I never really has grabbed me. Like I fucked with Spider-Man when I was a kid. I never got big into it or anything. But like it was just his character seems kind of just fucking white bread.
They did make him very parody in this movie, like him like drinking obsessively in some scenes. Like
yeah.
Like I do like the part with him and Okay. Like we did say spoilers. I do like the part with him and Gambit, like when Gambit was like, "Hey, it's common courtesy in the South. You introduce yourself where you drink somebody's liquor." Mm-hmm. They have like a rivalry in the comics, like not like a big one, but like they have like a little feud. Like,
that was the guy with the cards that said that, right?
Channing Tatum.
Okay,
yeah. I was say, which is funny. They like the way they were making fun of his voice and stuff because like he wasn't pulling it off well. They say, "Who's your speech coach?"
Character he was playing, is that like a new one or is that
no,
I've never even heard of that myself. Gambit, never heard of that.
Gambit, oh no, he's been here for a while, man.
Interesting.
He's been here for like old OG like X-Men days, man.
Have you ever gotten into the comics yourself, or you just watch the movies?
Like reviews and stuff like that. I've gotten into them, but like I have the comics I own. I have the World War Hulk series of comics. So like the entire you ever heard of Planet Hulk?
Mm-mm.
So basically Hulk gets sent to another world because he's the superheroes see him as too dangerous. They're like, you cause too much destruction, all this stuff. So long story short, we're gonna send you out in space. And then it ends up sending to another planet. Mm-hmm. It starts a story called Planet Hulk. He ends up becoming a gladiator ruling this planet. The ship he came with blew up, and it kills his like wife and kids and shit because like he became a ruler of this planet. Like it's kind of like some time has passed at this point. So like that happens, he is the Hulk. So it kills his wife and kids. Goes back to Earth with an entire army. And turns that bitch into like a fucking like Coliseum, basically. It's called World War Hulk. I had that whole series, but it's really good. It's fantastic. Honestly, because it's like he's pissed off. Like he's the most pissed off he's ever been, but the people that he's like has anger towards, they kind of know it's kind of justified. It's like, well, we did send him away to begin with. And now he's coming back with a vengeance. Like, because they weren't expecting the ship to blow up. Like, when the ship blew up, it was like a fucking nuke. Like,
Gotcha.
it annihilated. So, I'm not going to spoil anything. But still, like, it was like a nuke. So...
You're not going to spoil anything after we just spoiled the whole... We just spoiled the whole Deadpool Wolverine movie.
I'm not going to spoil, like... There's a thing I'm holding back still, but...
Did they ever make movies based off of the Planet Hulk? Or?
They were going to... They started... Okay, remember Thor Ragnarok?
I heard of it. Never saw it. Never saw
it. Okay.
Yeah, Ragnarok. Yeah, I do remember hearing something about it.
They started hinting towards it. Like they sent Hulk away, and then he was on a planet, and he was a gladiator. But like when he came back, he wasn't. No, they wanted to do it, but they couldn't. I think that ship has sailed.
Interesting.
Unless they want to send him back out into space, but I think that'd be like, oh, you're sending back Hulk back out into space, and now he's gonna come back pissed off. It's like, okay, great. It'd be cool, but at the same time, I think the ship has sailed. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel that.
It's one of the best stories, like I think in comics is like the panel with him coming back with he was literally on a ship with his sword just drawn out with the army behind him, just like charging towards Earth. So fire! It was just so fire. Oh my god!
It's kind of weird to us talking about like movies in general. Like people really aren't. I guess. There's not really much money to be made in movies as there was back in the day with streaming and all that stuff, and especially the illegal streaming sites. They actually just got rid of like fucking all of them. I got to figure out a new one to use. I don't use them.
I say ruins everything.
But I do use them because fucking every once in a while, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a person that I don't really like going out and doing that much. I don't like going to movies like that. But I'm talking about like the general population of people aren't going to see movies like that anymore. They really are just staying at their house and just streaming it. And like, I feel like half the movies that come out now don't even really go to theaters. They just straight to streaming. Like it just doesn't have the same feeling. It's like CDs and shit. You know what I mean? Like, well, all this kind of art doesn't have the same feeling to it anymore. Like I want to hold something physical sometimes. I want to like, I don't know.
It's almost not as good as CDs because you can hold those.
Yeah.
Like now we're just kind of like, oh, well, if my subscription ends, then there goes all that.
It's weird, man. Especially too with like, I feel like, I don't know if this is true or not, but this newer generation of kids aren't really watching movies as much as we did. They're watching streamers and stuff. And a lot of these streamers are streaming like fucking 24/7. Like a lot of these kids that watch these are only watching these streamers. You know how much fucking money these dudes are making? Kai and
dude, he's playing Bloodborne right now. I don't know if you heard him playing Elden Ring.
I've heard of Elden Ring. I don't know much about it. I have a couple friends that really try to get me into it.
It's an investment. I'm not gonna lie. Like
it seems like it. My friends were like really into it.
Time and obviously money, of course. Like a little like, but still, time, yeah. But Kai is played Elden Ring. He beat it. So like now he's on Bloodborne, which is an older game by the same company that made Elden Ring. And I think I saw earlier he was like, I don't know, he does 24-hour streams. So it's like I think he sleeps during the streams, Some
of them I've seen, yeah, where they like the I'm not gonna, I thought this was absolutely hilarious, that stream he had with fucking Drewski and Kevin Hart. I don't know if you watched any of that.
Some of it.
Holy shit, dude. Some of it is them together. It's literally just natural shit. Dude, they're fucking three funny people. Like, Kai's not that funny, I'm not gonna lie. I think that Drewski and Kevin are more funny. But Kai's just got a really like simple, like really kind of just raw shit to him. Like he just seems like a good dude. But I never really found him that funny.
I mean,
I just like him as because he seems like a good guy.
Yeah.
And he fucks with funny people. That kind of just makes his content pretty funny.
He does a lot of scripted things for sure. Like stuff that you can tell is just like, dang, you talked about this before the stream started. Like for sure, like something crazy will happen. And it's just like, okay.
He does a little bit too much too, like a lot of these newer streamers do, where they overreact to stuff if they're doing like reaction stuff. It's like, oh, like I don't know, the way they do it's so disingenuous.
And my friend get into a fight, and then they get into a fight, and it's not a natural. Like you can tell when people are really fighting.
Yeah,
like I was saying, those are things you can't really fake. You know what I mean? I was like, because like in the video they'll just be throwing stuff, and they're just like, and just slapping each other. But like I'm not saying I want them to like I want peace, but still it's just like just stuff like that. It's just it's streamers.
It's a very new thing. I think is going to be huge and it's going to fucking go on for years and years. But like this is definitely like the beginning stages of it, where these are like the first ones, I guess, to really pioneer it. It seems like it would be Kai. I wouldn't say the first ones to do it, but the first ones to really take it to where it is now. And how many views he has. He's got fucking Kevin Hart on his shit. It almost seems like with these newer streamers and stuff, podcasting's kind of dying out in a way a little bit because streams are kind of their podcasts.
Excuse me. Yeah.
I think podcasts aren't dying. I can't say that 100%, but it's definitely taken, like, I don't know, streaming's taking a lot away from a lot of things. Like the movies we were talking about, like this new age, I'm telling you, they're just fucking watching streamers like all the time, a lot of them.
Yeah.
It's weird, but it's fine, I guess.
So we're in a day and age of streaming now. It's hard to keep views and I guess other avenues up, because like I'm just thinking of YouTube. I'm like streaming. Would that be considered the same thing as streaming? YouTube?
I mean, yeah, I guess it depends how they're doing it. If they're making like set videos and putting them on YouTube, I guess that wouldn't be streaming. But if they're like just kind of live, just got a camera and they're just kind of talking and like showing them play games or something like that, I guess I feel like that would be more streaming. But I don't really know, man. I don't know, man. I feel like an old person when it comes to this shit, dude.
Yeah, I'm like streaming. It's taking over. We can't stop what's coming.
We can't, man. We can't. Even that one dude, that fucking Vitaly guy, he streams his pedophile catches and shit like live. He's got I know you've seen, probably other people have seen on there because it's huge. He had Akon and Sway Lee, and I think he's had some other big people on there. Apparently Future took the money that he gave him, $500,000, and then didn't show up. I think it was Future.
Future. What didn't show up?
Yeah, he like took the money because Vitaly's paying people like $500,000. These were big rappers to be on his shit.
I did see a thing saying like I paid you and you didn't show up, so that's what you saw about Future.
Yeah, Future. I think I could be. I'm almost positive it's fucking Future. But it's a rapper like that, and yeah, he took the money and just didn't show up.
Partially, that's on Vitality because like for one, you should pay them after the fact.
100%.
That's not even fucked up. That makes sense. Like what? Why would you pay them before they show up?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. Vitaly's gonna end up dead or something here probably in the next few years. He's doing a little too much, and it's very entertaining for us to watch.
I was gonna say he's making. I saw a video with him making them shave their head with
Nair. Do you see the Nair one? Dude, just rubbing a shit ton of Nair on someone's head, dude. Yeah. That is. He's gonna do something like that. Fucking old dude. I still don't know what happened with that. I don't follow his streaming thing. I think Kick is where he streams all of his stuff. I just watched the reels when they pop up. There's an old dude that fucking they're telling him, we know why you're here, all this shit, and then some random person comes out of nowhere. This guy's like 80 years old, rocks him. The guy knocked out. It looks like he smacks his head on the concrete.
Vitality hits him.
No. Some random bystander that hears what Vitality is talking to him about, like hears it's a pedophile and just comes out of nowhere and knocks his ass out. Uh-huh. It's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, it's dangerous. I say people just hear that like, oh, what pedophile? And then like, cause like,
that one catcher I did shit. He had one of those.
Yeah. I was like, it's a. because it's like, isn't that on the person recording? I'm not gonna say it's on the person recording, but it's also like, you know, they that's why they're also like, hey, don't beat them up, because like,
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to legal shit, if they do like, you know, get in trouble for it, then yes,
you don't
then-
want to make it look like, hey, I told them beat
Yeah,
their ass.
yeah. But at the same time, they will say, because like you caused the thing that got them hurt, so I could see, you know, if they had a good lawyer or some shit, they probably could fight it. Then I'm sure they can try to fight their way out of that shit. But most of the people didn't get in trouble in the longer, even with any of them, even the guys that he's probably doing. It's just literally there's too much. It's too new and stuff, and it's too, what is that called? Vigilante kind of shit. Like
Yeah.
they're getting off on most of these charges, man.
It's like, that's why you got to be careful with that shit. It's just like, if you want them to get, like, get caught with shit, then it's just like, it's like you got to keep it low, but then the point is to expose them, but like you can't expose them, because if you expose them too much, then like, you know, somebody might come in and be like, what? They're doing what?
100%, man.
And all of a sudden you're just like, hey, stop. It's like, what? You support that?
That's exactly what happened with that one dude. That's what I was talking about with that. His name was.
Wild.
I don't think he's catching anymore. I haven't talked to him in a while. We did a couple catches together. He was a really good dude. We went and got beers and shit together after. His name was American Predator Catcher. That was his YouTube thing. He was quite a bit bigger than me too.
I know.
He did well.
I was watching him for
He's good.
a couple.
Did you see the one where his? I think it was
I
his
saw
third
one
catch.
dude like punched him.
Yeah.
Or dude punched the one dude. Yeah.
And it's just like in that situation, really, you're already trying to fucking get this pedophile, and you're trying to like get good evidence on the video and stuff, and all of a sudden something like that comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was kind of too late at that point. He couldn't have. That happened too quick for him to be like,
Yeah, and it sucks too, because you really don't want to be like, oh no, don't hit him. It's like, well, what the fuck? What are you doing then? Like, what do you like?
He said, he's doing what? He said, oh, okay.
Dude, when I caught that old guy at that fucking Bob Evans, I felt so bad for this family too, because they were having a good Sunday dinner, or not dinner. It was a breakfast.
Damn,
So I was trying to be as quiet as I could, because like I didn't know where the dude's gonna sit. I didn't tell him to sit next to this family or anything like that, but he sat next to this family, I guess, and that's where, like, you know, when he already sat down, I came in with my guy and like with the camera and shit, and he just happened to be, there's a family behind him of 2 kids and 2 parents, and you know, the mom and dad. And I'm trying to be quiet. I'm like, yo, I know why you're here. You're here to do this or whatever. And the dad turns around and goes, you sick motherfucker. He's angry. Like, I thought he was going to beat the fuck out of the old dude, because he was just like, immediate. He's like, I can't stand motherfuckers like you. And I'm like, dude, if you just let me do this shit really quick, he might go to jail and end up getting fucked really hard. So I was just like, don't do anything. But I mean, especially as a dad, just imagine like fucking the same place that he was going to sit there and have fucking breakfast with his family right next to him. He was going to be eating with a 13-year-old he had other plans with after. Like, I don't know, man, it's crazy. It's a fucked up world out there.
It sucks. I like Bob Evans, you motherfucker. Ruined it for me. Oh, hell yeah.
All right, dude, you know what we should talk about, because it's crazy and it's going on right now, is those people in NASA. What's that called? The Boeing. It's like the Boeing craft. There's 2 crew members in there that should have been there for 10 days. It was a 10-day job they were doing. And they've been there for 55 plus days. I would be really mad and deserve. They probably already get paid a lot. I bet you they're coming back to a noise raise, dude. Imagine them keeping you there 5 times as long as you're supposed to. Like, they apparently there's another shuttle there where if they really needed to use it, they could get it back, because the shuttle they're using, the primary one, is fucking up. That's why they've been stuck up there.
Honestly, as long as they got enough food and stuff to supply them.
I guess they have a lot of that stuff reserved up
Oh
there.
yeah, then like their complaints can't be like, you know. I mean, they can still complain, like, of course, like, this wasn't what, like, we were you know, promised, but, like, still, if they didn't have food, then.
Imagine telling people, like, you know, plans you had, like, sorry, man, I can't. I'm fucking miles and miles off the Earth's
I'll be in the stratosphere, bro.
Yeah,
don't
seriously.
even worry. Man, I'll flex that forever, bro. Like, this girl I'm gonna be like, man, you better talk to me now before I go up in this space. You never have to see me.
Dude.
Actually, no. Some of them might be like, man, hey, you say like about it. Anyway,
Have you ever seen those fucking crafts now where you can pay? It's a lot of money, man, but you can pay. It's a certain type of plane that goes right in that area of the stratosphere where you're not like all the way in space, but there's still like zero gravity. You can just be in the back floating around and shit. Like, it's just kind of like the zero gravity experience is pretty much what the whole thing is.
that sounds like going down Ocean Gate almost.
Oh, it seems a little safer, man. Fuck Ocean Gate. Fuck the water, man.
Okay, that seems safer, but still, it seems like
It is very similar, yes.
If I had to spend my money on something and it was just like, oh, hey, let me go out into space and just see what this looks like for 30 seconds. Why don't I just Google it?
Yeah, you really could just watch. Yeah, there's so many astronauts are taking videos and pictures out of their fucking thing. Like it's way higher than we would even be in that thing.
Yeah, I would say if we can space travel one day, then hey, in our lifetime, that's nice. Who knows? Hopefully, if it's nice, you know. But I'm saying, like, if we can actually go out there and see it for ourselves, then that'll be cool. But like for now, we can see it in video.
That's why I do DMT. I go into space and I leave my body here. Who knows if any of that shit's real? But shit, it's pretty fun.
Let's say shit. So I mean, yeah, imagine being stuck up there that long.
I think they
NASA.
do. I don't know if this is true or not, but I've heard that all of those astronauts, when they're up there, they do have this kind of pill on them. That's like a fast death pill. If they already know it's like they're going to die and they don't want it to be so bad. I'm not sure what's in it, but there's just like this one little pill they always have on them. Probably just for certain missions, I guess, probably. I don't know if all of them are given this, but they just have that option. Where if it's going to be bad and, like maybe the craft has just completely went off course and they're just stuck in space somewhere, then they have this that they can, instead of just starving or whatever the fuck.
Imagine what type of NDA you have to sign or what type of shit, like.
Yeah. I mean, most of those astronauts seem like like they have their head very much so on their shoulders.
Well, did you hear how that fucks up people's bodies being in space for long periods of time?
Dude, fuck yeah. You know how much older they look and shit too? You're up there, it fucks with your skin almost. Like you're aging.
The bone structure is a thing. Like,
oh yeah, that's why they're trying to work out all the time. They got like treadmills and shit. And they're always, but it's hard. Yeah, but they're floating around, barely using much of their muscle. Yeah.
Yeah, also they got to, because otherwise, so you get used to because they'll get back to Earth and they'll just literally.
Yeah.
Do something that they think can float and it just doesn't. It sounds weird, but it's like I can imagine that type of thing, like sort of like being like accustomed to something like that and then just coming back like. I can see it.
I don't know if I could do space. I couldn't do it. I like to get away. I like to come down here and get away from people, but that is really far away from people and like I don't know, man. I definitely am not smart enough to do the job. I might just to look at like a little bit, but like dude, I'm eating mushrooms up there though. I'm eating some mushies and I'm floating around. Like, dude, that'd be great. Dude, imagine stoned and on some mushrooms floating around up there with a snack in your hand. Just dude, that'd be beautiful. Do the podcast up there with all the equipment and just floating around.
Elon Musk, just Tesla.
Dude, he's got so much random shit like that probably already going, dude. Like that commercialized fucking space stuff or whatever, dude. Just making money from rich people that just have too much money and they just want to experience random shit like Ocean Gate.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. Ocean Gate, man. That's all dead now.
Oh, yeah.
That came and gone, huh? Nobody gives a fuck about some old rich ass people.
It kind of came and imploded on us, yeah.
Did.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, that was a hell of a situation in that, man. I don't know if I the water scares me too much, man. I'll do space, but fuck the water, bro.
Bro, the fact that we still can't go is like we can't even reach the Titanic. The Titanic's at depths that we can't fully we can reach, but we can't it's dangerous.
It's insane, man.
I'll say
I mean, hopefully at some point, if they don't have it, or I don't know if the military hasn't made, they just don't have it given for commercialized shit. But
they said it might be gone by the time we get there. Like the Titanic,
decay.
Yeah, it might be decayed. Maybe. We'll see.
I've been really getting into fucking Antarctica, man. That place has got some weird things going on there.
Oh yeah, ships.
Holy shit!
All sorts of weird lights.
They got this is an insane one. There's people that say they see UFOs out there. There's people all around the world that see that shit. People that live in Antarctica that see UFOs, all of them pretty much say that they see swastikas on them. Meaning that some of those super scientists that were fucking Nazis back in the day, Maybe they got a base with aliens somewhere and they're doing some fucking bad shit. You know what I mean? Like, not good aliens. Like, I don't know if it's a thing or not, but that's some things. That's what some people are talking about, man. Because a lot of those Nazi scientists back in the day, they were doing crazy shit.
Oh yeah, no, I know. We got Nazi scientists they brought over here. No, especially I know.
I can see it. Not a Nazi scientist and a gray alien in a place having a conversation about this and that, man. I can see it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was like, because you
Then
hear
again,
the
I've seen a lot of movies.
peaceful ones, malevolent ones. We were.
Oh yeah, just like people over here, man. There's good ones, bad ones. You know, they got nefarious intentions. Some have good ones.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, man. All right. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys listening. We will be back whenever we choose to be back.
Yes.
Peace out, motherfuckers.
Peace.